Oh, spring.
Yep.
Yeah. Or maybe
here
not.
we are, spring snow.
Oh, yeah, spring snow. And this is one of our colder storms of the year. This thing is trouble. Take a look here. Now, you'll notice this is up in Taos. Now, early on this afternoon, you had your garden variety snow there, when you could see through some of the trees. But about midway through, did I really do that?
Oh.
I know. Isn't that disappointing?
I know. I wanted to see that, too.
I know. All right, hold on. So we run over, and I just flip it right over, and you can take a look again. All right, here we go. Now, this time it should work. Now, take a look. You can see, obviously, you can see Kachina Peak, at least a good portion of it. But then you're eventually going to see nothing because you have so much snow right there. And then it ended up being whiteout conditions up at the ski valley. And now things improving slightly at this point, as you can see. But overall, there's a lot of snow in the northern mountains. 5 or 6 inches of snow already, and more on the way here. Much more, up to 18 inches, I think, around the ski valley. Northeast quadrant of the state, winter storm warnings for tonight and throughout the day tomorrow until 6 p.m. Winter weather advisories across southeastern New Mexico to include the Roswell area, too. So we are going to have a lot going on. The East Mountains also under winter storm warnings, and we'll go through details on snow amounts in just 1 second. 20s and 30s for us off to the north, 40s in central sections, and down to the south, 50s and 60s. But we've got 2 different cold fronts. One that's come through the western half of the state, another one that's sitting right about here between Clovis and Roswell. You can see the huge temperature difference. That's the real cold air in the high 20s. That's why that cold air is going to run up the mountains tonight and ring out across northeastern New Mexico throughout the night tonight. See it building over Colorado? It's just going to continue to push down into the northeast quadrant of the state. We're already getting socked in here. That's going to continue because the lift from the storm, which is right about here over Grand Junction, is just going to slide on down into northern New Mexico. So we get the lift from the storm, we get the moisture from the east. You combine those two in the eastern half of the state. Big time target for tonight for a lot of snow in the north, over a foot in the mountains, broadly 4 to 8 inches across areas of the lower elevations of the east portion of the state here. So a lot happening here. Now, the good news for us is by the time we hit late tomorrow, this thing's going to be clearing the state here. So look for heavy mountain snow tonight, a valley mix for tonight over to snow, and very windy conditions. And then by tomorrow around 5 p.m., the storm will clear the state. It's going to be a cold day tomorrow. Going to have trouble getting out of the 40s in the lower elevations. Mountains not going to get out of the 20s for tomorrow. So it's going to be a very cold day. The good news, by Sunday, we'll rebound by about 10 or 15 degrees, and then we'll rebound even farther as we head into Sunday. Hey, Rob, don't worry, that's my phone actually ringing at this point. All right, here's a look at what's going on. Everybody's looking around. I got a new ringer on the phone. Long story. Here's a look at your snow forecast for you across the area. 6 to 10 inches Silverton, 3 to 8 around Wolf Creek. Not much Durango and Farmington. You guys, although the storm's coming over you, you don't have great access to moisture. 3 to 6 in Chama, 2 to 5 in Tierra Maria. As you get over into the northeast, these are the big time numbers. 8 to 18 Angel Fire, 8 to 14 Eagle Nest, 8 to 14 Red River, Taos Ski Valley 8 to 18, 4 to 8 from Taos to Raton to Las Vegas, 3 to 6 Tucumcari and Clayton. Albuquerque, we could pick up an inch or two, maybe 3. 4 to 8 Santa Fe. San Diaz and Manzanos, lowest elevations 4 inches, 12 inches higher up here. Ruidoso, we're looking at 3 to 6. Roswell, we just changed. We're going to end up 3 to 5 around Roswell at this point. That's mainly what we're expecting here. Just windy conditions around Carlsbad and Deming. So this gives you an idea of what we're dealing with. But because some of that moisture is going to shift south, you guys in Roswell are going to have to deal with accumulating snows later on tonight. 40s and some mid to high 40s actually across the northeast, but clearing by tomorrow afternoon. Across the south and west, temperatures 40s and 50s for tomorrow with some gusty winds at times. Just cooler temperatures mainly. Southeast, snow later on tonight. Broadly 2 to 5 inches possible across southeastern New Mexico. A little more over the Sacramentos, and then clearing late in the day tomorrow. Northeast, you are socked in with snow tonight and early tomorrow, and then things will finally start to let up by tomorrow afternoon. Northern mountains, same deal. Snow will build in for tonight, well over a foot in the higher elevations, 4 to 8 inches in places like Taos and Espanola, Santa Fe, Los Alamos for later on tonight. Santa Fe extended. By tomorrow morning, things will start to wind down. Then Sunday and Monday, we'll see returning temperatures into the 50s and 60s. East Mountains, temperatures in the 30s. Again, 4 to 12 inches. If you're around Moriarty, more like 4, but if you're higher up in the East Mountains, much more than that. And here in the Albuquerque area, 1 to 3 inches possible with tomorrow's highs only in the 40s, and then plenty in the way of sunshine by the time we hit Sunday.
Big storm.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Mark. We'll be right back.